In November, the Tianzini wetland becomes a huge dining hall for everyone living here. The birds migrating from East Asia to Australasia are eagerly awaiting for the tide to recede. The sunlight irradiates the mudflat, and small creatures become active. The birds then start their large-scale predation. All sorts of invertebrates quickly try to hide themselves in the mudflat to avoid becoming prey. Besides birds, there is another ancient species looking for food on the mudflat. Though it's one of the marine fishes, mudskippers spend most of their lives out of water. Their highly developed pectoral fins can row back and forth. They use abdominal muscles to crawl on the mudflat. Sometimes they flap their tails abruptly against the ground to throw themselves into the air. Mudskippers have strong jumping ability. They can leap as far as 1 meter, giving them the name the hopping fish. Mudskippers are a typical species that evolves from fish to amphibian. To survive on shore, mudskippers develop special skills. They first fill gills with water and then inhale air vigorously, giving them the ability to walk on shore with an oxygen tank. When the inhaled oxygen runs low, mudskippers roll about and breathe with their wet skin. The mudflat at the Tianzini wetland is made of silty sediment, and it's home to hundreds sorts of benthic creatures. Before the tide rises, all creatures need to get fed as much as possible. Mudskippers get out of their pits, approach the mudflat to search for their favorite benthic algae. Male mudskippers have a strong awareness of territory. While dining, they expose their dorsal fins continuously to warn their peers. Some small mudskippers mistakenly intrude on the territory of larger ones. Once spotted, they have to run away in a hurry. When they meet evenly matched opponents, they need to apply tactics. The mudskipper takes advantage of terrain to hide itself in the other's territory. After several attempts, it bursts into the neighbor's territory. They are on the verge of war. When staying out of water for too long, they both need to rehydrate before the round 2. Male mudskippers are usually ruthless to all intruders. They will not stop fighting until there is a winner. The victor ends up with a feast and returns with glory. This mudskipper has defeated its peer and escaped the aquatic birds, but it hasn't gotten away from a kick by a crab. It is time for a ride to rise. Seawater surging up. The mudflat has once again submerged into the vast ocean.